Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here in London for this Tech Week and to see such lovely sunshine out there. And here we are in this dark room, and I'm wondering whether we're in a metaverse and all of you are just avatars here. It's good to feel the energy and vibrancy, especially here. It's my first visit to London since the pandemic began. The pandemic has accelerated many digital trends, including telehealth, digital payments, and remote work. It is a tech acceleration. AI, IoT, Industry 4.0 are reshaping the way we live and work. And there's more to come, including Web 3. Now, Singapore is a tiny island. We are a city-state half the size of London. But in the digital age, small can be beautiful. Potential is virtually unlimited for any city that can ride the digital wave. The key question is, how can we ride on these tech waves to create a better world? How can we make the most of the sea of digital zeros and ones to make life better for more people? So Singapore's economic direction is to go virtually unlimited. So this morning, I'll speak about 0, 1, and infinity. Let me start with 0. Every company, no matter how successful, starts from 0. On day 0, the startup is just an idea. It is when the startup defines its reason for existence. Successful startups must find problems that are worth solving and tackling them well. Among the many challenges, the biggest one also starts with 0, a net zero future. Climate change will become an even hotter issue as the world is not on track to keep global warming in check. And the Russia-Ukraine war has thrown the energy transition into sharper relief. Sir Patrick mentioned earlier that government must do its part. Singapore has implemented carbon tax in 2019, and we have also announced a trajectory for the carbon taxes in the coming years. And the taxes does not go to the Treasury, doesn't go to the Ministry of Finance. It will be used to support a green transition. And in fact, a key area of our R&D focus is on urban solutions and sustainability. How do you make a tiny island city, 720 square kilometer, work and stay smart and green? So this is the area of focus of one major area of our focus on R&D. And Sir Patrick mentioned about climate tech, and you have a very exciting agenda of climate tech in coming up, and in areas such as renewable energy, carbon capture. Now, all these are very exciting. Let me touch on one area, because they said that startups go to areas that people have not ventured into. So let me touch on one area on climate tech that is based on nature-based solution. The potential for nature-based solutions in Southeast Asia is tremendous. It is home to the largest blue carbon stock in the world. And take mangrove swamps. Compared to forests, they store up to 10 times more carbon per hectare. So there's a lot of work going on about forestation, deforestation, but mangrove swamps actually store 10 times more carbon per hectare. But to catalyze investments in mangrove growth and restoration, we need vibrant marketplaces for high-quality carbon credits. And one such marketplace is Climate Impact X, based in Singapore. The quality of carbon credits will depend very much on technology, including satellite monitoring, machine learning, and blockchain, to ensure the verifiability, permanence, and additionality of these credits. I've been talking to a number of bankers, and one of the concerns that many bankers have is about greenwashing. And our regulators are very much focused on this. And this is an area where technology can really help to provide the kind of verifiability, the verification, and the trust that is needed for such solutions. So net zero is one key challenge where technology can make a difference. There are many others: aging, disease X, telehealth, educational access, to name a few. And tech will have a key role to play in addressing them. Now from 0, let me now move to 1. For any startups, getting from 0 to 1 is not easy. Startups will have to confront the valley of death, and tougher access to capital and knockdowns on valuations have hit an otherwise buoyant tech sector. Getting from 0 to 1 will need a sharper competitive edge. And key to this is getting onto the innovation flywheel and being part of the flow of innovation. We need to flow innovation across geographies. And for those of you who are keen to explore opportunities in Singapore and beyond, we welcome a diversity of talent. We have the Tech Pass, a visa that allows tech entrepreneurs and leaders like yourselves to come to Singapore to explore new tech frontiers, new markets. In Singapore, you'll be part of a vibrant startup scene. This is encapsulated by our Startup SG standing for Singapore, program, where we'll walk this journey with you, from networking and mentorship to funding opportunities. In Singapore, you'll also be able to tap into one of the largest VC markets in Southeast Asia. Last year alone, Singapore-based startups raised US $11 billion, almost triple that raised in 2020. And 11 unicorns were minted here. Singapore has also established a Global Innovation Alliance. This network lets startups explore new markets and discover new partners in key innovation nodes. We have 15 such nodes, including in Southeast Asia and Europe, and one right here in London. So events like the London Tech Week are useful platforms to facilitate the exchange and flow of ideas. And we look forward to welcoming you to Singapore for the Singapore Week of Innovation and Technology from 25th to 28th October this year. And last year, over 15,000 participants from 42 markets came together. Now, emerging techs receive a mix of skeptical criticism and passionate enthusiasm, understandably so. In Singapore, we believe that for innovation to thrive, regulators need to know what is useful and what is harmful. Take crypto assets as an example. Cryptocurrencies are risky for retail investors and subject to speculation. But there is great potential in the underlying blockchain technology. For example, in wholesale cross-border currency settlements, in settlements among banks, facilitating trade finance, or securing the provenance of key data to power green finance decisions. So regulators should not simply curtail these technologies. In Singapore, our regulators, our central bank, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, who is also an integrated financial regulator, take the approach of working together with industry to minimize the risk while encouraging innovation. So green finance is one major area which our regulator, who is also a promoter, is working on. So from 0 to 1, we need a better flow of innovation across geographies and adopt constructive regulation. Now I've touched on 0, I've touched on 1. 1 over 0 brings me to my next point, infinity. Scaling up is a prerequisite for the path to impact and profitability. Beyond expanding market shares in your primary markets and widening product range, going international is often the crucial next step. In recent decades, many European companies and startups have ventured into Asia. Not surprising, given Asia's economic dynamism, and with 60% of the world's population living in the region. And the focus has been on the fast-growing markets in China and India, as well as more developed economies like Japan and South Korea. So this is all understandable. But there's a lot more to Asia, including Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is similar in GDP to the UK, and it has much room for catch-up growth. With a rapidly growing middle class and a young and digitally savvy population, the digital economy is growing rapidly. In the digital age, we are going beyond our traditional economic linkages to build new digital bridges. We have digital economy agreements with Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, and Chile. I'm delighted to announce that the UK-Singapore Digital Economy Agreement enters into force today. This is our first such agreement with an European country and the first ever for the UK. This agreement will make it much easier to operate in and across both markets, as the need to navigate different rules and standards is significantly reduced. So we'll hope you build on this new digital network and use the networks that we've built to scale. So Southeast Asia is a region brimming with possibilities. Singapore sits in the heart of Southeast Asia and in fact in Asia. And we seek to be a global Asia node for technology, innovation, and enterprise. Singapore can be a useful node for you into the region. And despite being geographically separated by thousands of miles, we are building new bridges that can pull our regions closer together. So I hope that you will venture to explore our region and scale your growth many times over. So let me conclude. 0, 1, and infinity. Having a clear day zero purpose to tackle challenges like net zero, being a part of the flow of innovation to get from 0 to 1, and exploring new markets, including in Southeast Asia and Asia, to scale up to infinity. This way, I believe technology can make life better for more people and make our planets bluer and greener. I wish you all success. Thank you.